So we officially cut 11 players. That's kind of crazy, to be honest. But it's kind of also not surprising with the fact that, kind of how it works. We are now into the process of cutting down to the 53-man roster. So players are going to start getting cut left, right, and center. So we just kind of got right into it. Starting off right away, the 11 players we cut does include Jackson Carman. Yup, it's official. Jackson Carman is no longer a Cincinnati Bengal. I think this was kind of predictable. This was very predictable. If you've watched the preseason and you watch football lately, listen, I do wish the best for Jackson Carman when it comes to his career and how, well he does. No hate, in all honesty. I know, listen, I'm not the most positive person toward Jackson Carman when it comes to video-wise, but it's all because I want to protect my quarterback. I don't want my quarterback on his butt, so I'm going to be a little bit more scrutinized against players that have my quarterback on his butt, okay? Just how it works. But with that being said, Jackson Carman, good luck with your career, my guy. We'll probably pick him up for the practice squad, but he'll probably get picked up somewhere else, to be honest. Like, there's probably another team that will go ahead and pick him up and add him to the roster. Hakeem Butler, Noah Kane, cocaine we got rid of. So sad. Anyway, Andre Carter, okay. Aaron Casey is kind of predictable. Dowell, Alan George. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these guys will get picked back up for a press squad. Out of this list right here, we'll probably re-pick up Jackson Carman for the practice squad. Would be my guess. Kwame would be a press squad guy. Rocky Lombardi, sad. He will be in the UFL next year, so he won't be picked up again. Joshua Pryor, we'll probably pick him up for the practice squad. Eric Miller, practice squad. For the most part, that's it. But I still can't believe that last night. I still can't believe Zach Taylor really did Rocky Lombardi so freaking dirty. Like, the one time you bring him in is you just kneel down at the end of the game. And I get it. Listen, it's like not personal. It's just, hey, listen, we're going to go to the next guy. And which is actually kind of funny. Here's what I'll say, right? Counterpoint here is that if, right? We didn't give up the 40-yard touchdown at the end of the game last night, right? We just went ahead and got a stop, okay? Let's say they punted it back to us. We're down in that game by, less than a touchdown, right? We need a game-winning drive. Because we were calling our timeouts, it's very clear that we would have tried to, go down and win the game. That meant Rocky Lombardi would have had a chance, because we wouldn't have put Logan Woodside in because we went to Rocky Lombardi. So that means Rocky Lombardi, if we would have gotten the stop and not allowed the 40-yard touchdown, we would have just watched Rocky and Lombardi potentially have a game-winning drive in the NFL. I know it's preseason, but he's also not a starting quarterback. So that would have been kind of unique, to be honest. That would have been kind of cool, to be honest. But we were down by 6, so we just needed a touchdown. And if we would have gotten a stop, he might have had a chance to have a game-winning drive. Interesting. So now that we are cutting 11 players, I believe this gets us down to something in the 70s. So we're really down now. I mean, we only have like 20 more players left, in all honesty. And that's kind of, it's kind of going to be interesting to see some of these other guys get cut. So, again, like I said, this is not updated, obviously. But, oh man, there's so many good players on this roster, which is what always kills me. Because whenever I think about, okay, this guy might get cut, it's like there's so many good players that I think have hidden potential to be great. But the fact that with our first cuts, we cut 1 and 2 offensive linemen, I don't feel like we cut too many more. We're going to cut Nate Gilliam 100%. Trey Hill will probably end up cutting here, to be honest. But we're going to keep one of the tackles, and we might actually keep Jackson Kirkland. Because we cut Jackson Carman, we might actually keep Jackson Kirkland. So I'm going to guess out of this, right, based on our first cuts here, we keep that. We're going to keep Cordell Volson. See, okay, here's my guess. We're going to cut Nate Gilliam, but we're going to keep Trey Hill. The reason why is because we need a extra guard. You can't go into the season and not have an extra guard. We just cut Eric Miller. So my guess is we'll keep 3 centers, but reality-wise, Trey Hill was utilized as guard most of the preseason. Yeah, so, and he's actually pretty okay at guard. We're obviously going to keep these 2 guys, and then we'll probably keep these 3 guys. Kind of have to, because you've got to have a backup to Trent Brown, and Amarius Mims right now, you know, he's obviously hurt, so you kind of have to do that. Yeah, that's going to get a little bit crazy. Because now that we are kind of in this period after preseason's over, players are going to drop off this team left, right, and center. It's going to get a little wild. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe button, because we'll be making videos when these players get cut, and it's going to happen quickly. But I'll see you guys in the next one.